Nom, 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 nom. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? What's up, Sup? What's up, Chinese? What's up, Mason? What's up, Squib? What's up, Collector? How are we all doing? Ooh, a more low. You guys know what time it is. Trying to do some math here. I don't think it's worth trying to extend. I don't think it's worth trying to extend the, Oh, crap. I forgot to claim the... Hang on. Gotta go do that. Pokemon Go store. I'm glad I can do this on my computer. There we go. What's up, Andy? How's everybody doing? Let's catch this stuff. Oh, but before I do that, I got other stuff I got. Oh my gosh. By the way, has anybody else noticed that all the Pokemon in the wild are like extremely aggressive now? Like extremely aggressive? That's a lot of coins. Wow. Yep, it's my coins for the month. That is my coins for the month. Share some coinslet. I plan on doing a giveaway this month. So if that interests you, definitely keep active in the Discord server. Bro. What's up, Ragnar? Ooh, thank you, Sub, for sending me an RSVP. Oh, who would like Gigantamax RILLABOOM? Let's get bam. It's the last day of the month. Yes, it is. July flew right by. Right by. All right, anybody who wants to hop into this RILLABOOM, please let me know. Bam. And if when I get coins so I can get some invites, sounds good. Bam. Indeed. Bam. King Brown, I don't share my location. I don't spoof. So if I shared my location, I'd be shared pretty much where I live. So not keen on doing that. I only have 188 coins, not enough. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. If you have any RSVPs for RILLABOOM tomorrow, feel free to send them my way, and I can invite more people. What? What? Hello? What did I do wrong? Anybody else want this? What's up, Tane? Welcome in. I plan on doing a giveaway this month. However, today is not this month. Today is still the last day of the month. But to be honest, though, I'm not sure quite yet. Ooh, they're 10 minutes apart. You legend. You legend. That you would send me them 10 minutes apart is immaculate. All right, well, I've got 2 installments. I would like to try and send it to a different group of people. Do I have Pokego Aid added? Yes, I do. Actually, I should probably invite Aid. Only 9,000 kilometers away. You think I can Uber there quick enough not to use a remote? I think you could walk. Getting an Uber wouldn't be worth it. I think I'd rather walk. Oh, we got a wild flora gato. Hello. But yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this. If I leave it go, it's so aggressive now. I'm thinking it's relative to catch rate in some capacity, but like, geez, this changes nuts. I found myself using like 4 times the balls that I need to use on a Pokemon. The value of Freeze Shock, I'll tell you, just went way up with this update. If this isn't a bug. Like, seriously. Like, look at that. More stuff's running. So annoying. So now I have to, like, throw away quick. Like, the animations are, like, stacked on top of each other. Like, what? That makes no sense. Look at that. Broke out on a green, on, like, a pretty much like a yellow-green circle. So dumb. All right, anyway, let's get Mace into the other one. Bam. Oh, yeah, for those of you who don't know about my PFP, I did a quick temporary switch of it because I watched Backrooms again after release. And oh my goodness, I love that movie so much. So good. If you guys haven't watched that, haven't watched the YouTube series, definitely consider it. It's so good. Of course, that bear in mind the ratings for the movie in your local territory, but the YouTube series, however, is unrated and anybody can watch it. I tried out playing, just swapped straight to collecting. Oh, the card game. Yeah. I have a couple decks for the card game. I don't personally play much anymore. I play a lot more Magic than I play Pokemon, but I just encountered a shiny Pidgeotto and it fled from me. No way! The Pidgeotto people! The Pidgeotto people! Oh, yeah, we gotta swap buddies. Just occurred to me. Porzy EXE. You play Magic too, Mason? That's awesome. Yeah, I play a lot of Magic. I played that for like 15 years of my life. Quite a lot of Magic's played. Alright. Why do you swap buddies? Because I maxed out the hearts I can get on the one, so I decided to move on. Hey, Jay. What's up, Jay? They strike again. They taunt me with their existence. Literally, Indy. For those of you who don't know, Jay, or Jasper, is my dog. Alright, it's RILLABOOM time! Get in! Oh, I can't spam invites. Alright, this is going to go on an online basis. Bam. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. No more invitations can be sent. Oh, wow! Holy cow. You changed the logo again? Just temporarily, because I really liked Backrooms, and I decided to make a version of my profile picture inspired by Backrooms. So, if you're not familiar, definitely consider giving it a watch. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Earth power is evil. That's evil. Earth power is such an evil move. I think it's a spoofer lobby. No, lobbies this size will still be all right. If you see things like Crown Zamzentazacian, you're usually fine. But yeah, your Earth power does a lot of damage. To be fair, I didn't put my team on, but Mon, I really want a shiny Galarian Zapdos. It looks so peak. I have a shiny level 1 lucky Galarian Zapdos. It's one of my favorite Pokemon on my account. Oh, see, yeah, look at that. Bam. Already dead. All right, good luck to everybody with this one. By the way, guys, you get a heck of a lot of Stardust from this and a lot of XP. I recommend popping a Lucky Egg beforehand. And I should have put a Star Piece on, but I forgot. Shiny? No. 1833 is horrid. Horrible. All right, JJ. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to take care of my dog, and obviously pop a Lucky Egg and a Star Piece. Come on, guys. No shiny, but we will have plenty of time to get it. Plenty of time. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else noticed the whole thing with the wild spawns being haywire. That is pretty heinous. Really, really annoying. Also, get in the ball. Hello? Okay, come on. This is just out of control. I mean, I have a couple bad throws, but let's be real. Come on. With a golden Raz, it should not be that bad. There we go. Come, baby. Come on. Let's go. Come on, old dog. She's so old. She's so old. Old lady. Come on, old lady. Come on, old lady. Come on. There you go. Good girl. All right. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Yep. 11, 11, 11. I only get Moltres, though. It's infuriating because I already have the shiny. Oof. Can I get the next one? Of course, Wesley. Let's get you in there. Just occurred to me that I have you in here as Wesley. That's not correct. Bam. Nope, not sub T. T, what is T? Sub R. Nope, see, I did it again. Fat fingers. I did ballet for so long, and having big hands was always a detriment to me. I always felt like I stood out. Alright, we have to get a lot of max particles as well. That part's going to be wrenching. Bam. And did you get the shiny? Ooh, let's get JDK in here. Bam. There you go. Random Lit Lore, he did ballet. Yes, I did for 3 years. 3 years I am never getting back. I made myself anorexic. I didn't get good. Okay, I was pretty good, but I didn't get as good as I could have. But I made myself anorexic, so naturally it was a terrible idea. Oh yeah, Milgo, I will get you in as soon as this one starts. Hey, if I leave, can somebody invite me to this, please? Like, invite me back to the RSVP? Is that possible? I'm using Roar of Time for the second time right now. Roar of Time's pretty good. Roar of Time is pretty good. I am going to put a couple of these on, just so I don't forget. That should be good. No, we're going to do a couple more. Can't use them tomorrow, so might as well use them now. I will be using some of these after midnight, though. You got me? All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave. If somebody can invite me back, and then I can invite others. Much appreciated. I'm now out. You guys are all legends, by the way. How am I able to join? It is after 9 right now. Because over there in Kiribati, it is a completely different time zone. Over there, it's 2 p.m. So their max battle day technically started. Y'all seen Sambucha's Baby Salmon? I don't know what that is. Who's Sambucha? Do I have to do some research here? Chris, I've gotcha. And then, who else would like this RSVP? JDK, I think I got you. Yep, I got you. And then, who else? Emil, bam. Let's go get Emil, bam. I'm gonna add you. We're going to get you tagged because I forgot to tag you. Sub R. Ethan Miller. Bam. And then who else did I have that I didn't tag? JDK. We're going to get you taken care of as well. Sub R. Bam. And then I got a couple more invites. Oh, Kiribati. Okay. Didn't know that. I do not know Sambucha. All right, we are going to send it to a couple other people. We get Tony in here in case Tony doesn't have one. And this is one that happens at a weird time, so maybe he's not in it. But yeah. 398 going, guys. And how many from the friends list? Look at that. So many people from the friends list. Let's get this done. Hopefully some of y'all are in there. So close to 700 subs. Just need 20 more. I know, right? We're so close. All right, in we go. Let's get this bread. Customization. Live chat. Sorry. Live chat translation leaderboard. Participant mode subscribers. 1 minute. Slow mode. 10 seconds. Gigantamaxing. Raw. Yeah, RILLABOOM is going to burn. Look at that. I believe that only took one Dynamax phase. Yeah, look at that. Teams are cheering you on. Who lost already? Can you add me? Sure thing, Vin. Oh, yeah, here. Let me get that taken care of. What's my favorite instrument? The piano. Really like the piano. It is my favorite one. There you go. There is my trainer code. Feel free to add me whenever. But yeah, there is my code. Thank you in advance for subscribing. I do consider that a major part of the honor system, is subscribing to your boy. Shiny. No. 1872 is not bad. By the way, guys, the hundo for RILLABOOM is $18.99. So if somebody gets $18.99, congratulations, you got the hundo. Yeah, that's right. Random question time. Another instrument I like a lot, isn't widely known, the hammer dulcimer. I love the hammer dulcimer. Great sounding instrument. I can only play theory. It's still a good one to be able to play. I love the piano, but I also play clarinet. I'm a Squidward. Squidward. Oh, I love that. That's great. Squidward. Vin, I have my code pinned, so feel free to add me whenever you're ready. We're cutting them. I'm mostly cutting people who don't join raids. Good. Bam. We'll see how long I can be here. No problem, Shiny Hunter. Thanks for dropping in at all. Nice to have you. Tony, can I bum your... Oh, wait, we already beat it. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh! Nope, that's the one I was just in. I appreciate it, Tony, but I cannot. Where is that? What? What the? You've already battled this power spot. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but sure. I already did this one, Tony. Yeah, I already did this one. I'm sorry. Thanks so much for the real invite. No problem. Hey, if anybody needs more, feel free to let me know. I'll see you, Tane. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, don't worry, Andy. I've got you tagged. You ain't getting cut ever. Did you read my message before stream? I believe it was about your phone battery. Hopefully that works out. Any problem pertaining to the phone battery is always super annoying. Also, Tony, we have like one more friendship point. One more friendship point, right? One more friendship point. Just open my gift, Tony. Tony, open my gift. What's up, Ben Rob? Keeping my eyes peeled on that raid tab. We gotta get our friendos in chat some Rillabooms. Hammer Dulcimer reference. I know, right? Hammer Dulcimer is an underrated gem of an instrument. These people are all people I added from Le Genie. Ooh, Lux got a hundo? Ooh, hundo Luxor. Ooh, Rillaboom. Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Congrats to Lux, man. Holy cow. Quite early, too. Wow. Can we start getting more gift streaks? It depends on who comes up to me asking for gifts opening, because I will say I get a lot of people asking me to open gifts. Best way to do that is, of course, if you're in the Discord, to just ping me and be like, "Hey, Lit, can you open my gift?" Just real quick, and I'll be like, "Yeah." But yeah, I can open it right now. And then I gotta undo this tag. Bam. I yearn for the Forsaken piano OSTs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably won't be paying much attention to the stream, but I won't leave it. No problem. We're not doing too much entertaining anyway. It's literally just my perspective of the Dynamax battles. So, by the way, again, for those of you just dropping in a stream, anybody else notice that Pokemon are, like, way more aggressive and harder to catch now? Like, look at this. Oh, never mind. All right, that one didn't do it. But like Scorbunny, for example, it's gonna attack. Let's see, jumps. It's gonna jump again. It's gonna attack, or it jumps again. Sure, it's gonna attack now. No, it's not. Okay. I thought I was psychic type for a second. All right, never mind. They were all cooperative now, but just you watch. I need my 50 Pokecoins, but every time I try to leave the house with it on the battery pack, my phone still doesn't make it. Oh, man. That's so annoying. Birdie and Yveltal, welcome to the stream. Maybe because of your buddy launching it back when it gets to the left corner near you. Sometimes that happens. There are a lot of times, though, where, especially recently, Pokemon have just been way more aggressive than normal. And I think JT Gilly made a video on it, but I didn't watch it. I don't personally follow him. Oh, my goodness. I think I'm going to do Hatch tomorrow. RILLABOOM. I just have to wait for this next reset, and I will get you guys into some. Process of getting $5 Pokecoins. So the next invite, my way if possible. Sounds good, Squid. Sounds good. Wait, I gotta... Before I open any more gifts, I gotta do my Forever Friends first. I'm trying to hit lucky, trying to get Forever Friends again with a lot of these people. So I do want to focus on that. Don't care about RSVPs at all, but how's it going? I can't complain. Well, I could, but I don't have it in me to. Been a difficult last couple of weeks from a life standpoint, but I will spare you all that. Things are looking up, though. Yeah. especially with work. And I was able to get time off for Boston, so that is confirmed. Rochelle was able to set up Boston too, so that is confirmed as well. All right. We got a RILLABOOM. Who else would like a RILLABOOM? You also have my gift later? Sure. Let's do it now. All right. Lit is the Walmart Ninja. That is absolutely correct. All right, let's get Vinny in there. Bam. I am going to try and crash this Palkia here. I'm going to take a quick look at it. Since we got 9 minutes. Yeah, Mason, I'll make sure to get you in here after this Palkia. Oh, never mind. There's just 2 people. I have to go. If there was more people, it is different. You should have my gift for almost best friends. Ooh, I could do that. Just making sure I send out some invites. Wow, we are getting close. Holy cow. Crazy. I really do got to thank y'all for this channel popping off, man. It's so awesome. If anybody else wants into this, please let me know. Squib, you said you did. Oh, wait, no, you're already going. But if anybody else wants some, please let me know. But yeah, thanks for asking, Ivy. I've also had a tough week, and things are likewise looking up. Misery loves company, literally. Exactly. Quite literally. But you know what? Sometimes that is... Oh, come on. Oh, wait. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Just hit 110 best buddies. Dang, Aid. Congrats. Holy cow. Do you want some invites? Because I think I sent you one. But yeah, what's up? How's the night going? We'll try and run to get Pokecoins again. Wish me luck. Hey, no trouble. Hey, if it doesn't work out too, no worries, because there is tomorrow. No rush to do remotes. But I am going to try and crash as many as I can tomorrow until I use up my remotes for that. I'll try and host some too. How's the stream been? Pretty good. One of somebody in the Discord got a hundo already. What's up, Waters In? Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? And would you like some invites to Gigantamax RILLABOOM? If so, please let me know. I'm good on the Gmax, but thanks. No problem. Appreciate you popping in. Someday we'll hit great friends. Someday, Ivy. You opened my gift. Hey, save that one for tomorrow. Just chilling in the airport, going home from my vacation to the Dominican Republic. Ooh, awesome. Missed lunchtime. Welcome in. Welcome back. Even. This will be my first Gigantamax. Oh, do you want an invite, Ben Rob? Are you in this? Oh, you are. Okay. Cool. And I have a second one if anybody would like it. Water, what is your... Is this you? Is this you? Because I do want to make sure. Can you do Mega Mewtwo Y? Different stream, unfortunately. That one has passed. I've been going through the Board of Ghosts to play Geometry Dash Pipeline now that GoFest is over. They better put something really enticing in the finale. Yeah, I agree with that. It better be something neat. Okay, this is you? Alright, I'm going to make sure I tag you. Save myself the trouble later. Bam. Tagged you. This will be my first Gigantamax if it works out. Oh, it should. It definitely should. But yeah, Alexander, that was... I will say, if your best chance at getting one is during the mega finale, which I think is September 5th or something. September 5th and 6th? Or 6th and 7th? I don't remember. But it's in early September, and they're releasing some number of unreleased megas. They're probably doing some sort of special Pokemon like how they did Eternatus for the last finale. And they're probably bringing back Mewtwo. So that will be your next chance to get Mewtwo, most likely. No guarantees. I could see the Kalos starters. I could see the ZA starters. One of the two. Probably the Kalos starters because it is a round cycle from the same generation. I think the other ones are going to get raid days. So yeah, probably the Kalos starters. I think probably Mega Floette, not Zygarde like people thought. And then the adventure effects for Mewtwo. I think. But it would be nice if they brought back Eternatus, but I don't think they're doing that this time. I think they got something else in store. Just got a Shalfa Delphox and ZA. Ooh, that's cool. Somebody traded it to me for one of my Torchics. Dude, Torchic is a hot item, man. We love Torchic. Max Finale was trash, though, so I'm going to be critical of this one. It better be an improvement. I think anything was an improvement. Doing max battles that didn't give you an encounter was rough. Like, I'm talking, that should be, like, double the Stardust that a regular one gives you, not whatever it was. Eternatus was very expensive. So, just to put it into perspective, I have a 98, and I didn't want to power it up. I posted on Reddit, I made a post, I said, even if I get a Hundo Eternatus, there's no way I'm going to put the money in to power that up. It is such a waste, it is a single Pokemon. If I got an encounter with Eternatus every time I did one of the max battles, maybe. But absolutely not in the case that I don't get anything out of it. Like, that was really, really extremely disappointing. Like, I got my 98, I am going to best buddy it eventually. And eventually, I will finish powering it up. But that's going to be over, like, probably 10 years with this pacing that they're on right now. So, who really knows? Who really knows? It was painful to grind since I didn't have anywhere to go in person at the time. I had to do 61-star max battles, walking the entire event both days. Yep. Pretty much. This is for... Yeah, no, I already did that one. There's a raid in the only gym my Pokemon is in. Oof. How long is the stream? Probably till 11:30. It will take the 2025 finale as one of the single works events to date, though. I think the lead-up was good. Just the lead-up, though. But the feature was not explored enough to make it interesting to engage with at that early stage. They could have debuted like 6 other Dynamax Pokemon, and they did not do that, making it completely lackluster. If they had, I would have been a little more game for it. But they didn't want to take away from the amount that could have been earned from... They didn't want to take away from, obviously, the amount of raids that could have been done for Eternatus. So, but yeah. They earned their keep from Eternatus, so. And now it feels like they've kind of forgotten about the max stuff and pivoted to Super Megas. I think it's going to be on a seasonal basis that they care about one thing or the other. My theory is that these events going forward, GoFest will have a mega focus for like the next 2 years. Not like absolute forefront, but that's going to be the motif for GoFest is megas. Then Alola is, I think the tours are obviously, they're fully wrapped. You know, they're wrapped, they're signed, sealed, delivered, completely centered around a specific generation, like a specific setting. So that's kind of set in stone. And then after that, you have Wild Area. Wild Area is centered around one Gigantamax Pokemon, and then maybe some other Gigantamax Pokemon or Dynamax Pokemon around it, but mostly debuting a new Shadow, debuting a new Dynamax. We don't know yet. They're doing something because they did debut what's it called? They did debut Shadow Darkrai during this last one. So who's to say they won't debut Shadow Rayquaza? Maybe they'll bring back Shadow Mewtwo. Maybe they'll bring back some sort of bug-type boss, but there aren't many bug-type legendaries, so it's not easy to do. Actually, I don't think there's any bug-type legendaries. What am I saying? They could do Shadow Genesect. I could see them doing Shadow Genesect, actually. It wouldn't be good, but, you know, that's a mythical. All right. Do we get a shiny? No. And it's bad. So there's only 15 seconds off. Not too bad. Hey, that's good to hear. By the way, if anybody in chat who's just joining now, who's subscribed, is interested in getting invited to some of these raids, please let me know. There's Bug-type Ultra Beast, though. There are, but I couldn't see them making them shadows yet. I think they would wait. There are two very... Pheromosa would be an interesting shadow, actually, because it's so glassy already. I don't know how it would capitalize on it, but that it already would be leaning into the attack stat so heavily is kind of interesting. Could be interesting for, like, Great League and stuff. But yeah, I think it's probably Shadow Genesect if they're debuting something, because if they already set the precedent, they can debut a mythical as a shadow. That's like the logical next step, right? So they did one. So Genesect is kind of like a shoo-in, and then they could pick something else to center around it, because they did, you know, Cresselia, and then they did, and then they did Darkrai. So it would be probably Shadow Genesect and something else with what we know. Shadow Pheromosa might die to a single wing attack. Yeah. I mean, it would be silly. I think it would be silly. Because, like, for example, they had Shadow Cresselia in the rotation. Like, that's not a super useful Pokemon. It did give me a Shundo. But it could have been a Shundo something else, you know? Shadow Pharaoh would die to a splash. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. By the way, if anybody wants invited to this, please let me know. What's up, TK? Welcome back. Would you like a Gigantamax Rillaboom invite, by chance? Cresselia and Darkrai are a duo, so I feel it was a special case. Genesect could be the entire focus instead of 5 different forms. Yeah, that's actually a good point. That is a very good point, actually. I think I would get bored of it pretty quick, though. Because not having something to alternate to, besides G-Max Orbeetle, which, mind you, I'm not going to be doing very many of. I'm going to be doing as many as I can join in person, but remoting it is so expensive, I don't find it to be valuable. So I personally would be focusing on Shadow Shiny Genesect. 15, 15, 13 on your Rillaboom, Ben Rob. That's nice. Can I have it if it's not mine? I can check and see. No, this is yours. And then let's get Durock in here. Or Dursock. Johnny. I do have to... Oh, that's what I gotta do. 3. We're gonna tag you as Johnny. Also, that stop was something else. Johnny freaking Silverhand. Honestly, Shadow Genesect might be the first solo tier 5. What? Would it? It getting enraged would be pretty difficult. You know what? I can see it. Actually, I can see it. You might be onto something, Ivy. You might be onto something. I've got to lock in on my new EPFP. I'm good on raids, though. Thanks. No problem. No problemo. I don't know how many I'm going to do. I'm probably just going to do as many as I get. But yeah. Tonga, Tonga, Tonga. Tonga, Tonga, Tonga. Tonga, Tonga, Tonga. Welcome in, Ivan. 4 times weakness as a shadow wouldn't be great. Yeah, probably not, but it is silly. Probably a gimmick. Did you get a shiny or a hundo? No, but Lux in the Discord server absolutely did get a hundo, which is awesome. Genesect's Glassine has a double weakness. I feel like if some combination of Blacephalon, Shadow Heatran, Kench tanking, or Megazord. Oh yeah, Megazord I think would be pretty good. Megazord or Blaziken. Actually Blaziken I think would be. No, Charizard and Blaziken both have good typings against Genesect. I think either of the two interchangeably. And then, probably Shadow Heatran, and then Blacephalon, yeah. I do have a hundo Blacephalon, so I'm quite happy about that. I did best buddy it. Great name for it as well. Shundo Giratina could be my first bottle cap, non-bottle cap Shundo. Oh, yeah. Now, I didn't go as hard on Palkia because I plan on just bottle capping in Origin Palkia next time. So my alternative was I'm just going to focus more on Giratina. I'm going to try and do as many Giratina as I can while it is around. How are you the fastest type in the world? ADHD. Valid answer. My entire family has a pretty prominent history of ADHD. Do you think it's worth me going to the in-person to do these tomorrow? I think if you are hurting for Stardust, I think if you are interested in grinding a crap ton of XP, because you'll get 200,000 per, or no, not 200,000, 100,000 per raid if you have a Lucky Egg on. I think it could be. And then, of course, the shiny is a nice bonus. Obviously, these weren't shiny previously, so that they are now is probably nice. They'll be valuable for trades if you don't personally want them, and the chance at getting a good shiny ain't too bad. But, yeah, I don't know. I'd say so. If you're not hurting for Stardust or XP, though, I would say it becomes significantly less valuable, because that is one of the main draws of G-Max battles, and I think in general. So... Mine's named after Operation Mindcrime. What is that? That sounds familiar. Not the first time I've ever heard that. Alright, let's get ready for this RILLABOOM. Hopefully everybody's in that wants to. Seems like we got 5 people from the friends list in there. Let's get this bread. For some reason it is not... Okay, there we go. Oh, we gotta do some rezzing here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, bam, 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 bam. There we go. Yeah, trying to get to level 70 for the Master Ball, and I got no stars right now, thanks. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, if you do want invites, let me know. If you're not taking invites tomorrow, no problemo. I will make sure to share people your RSVP if you do send them to me, so... Probably will join, depending on how early it is I am into my Gigantamax experience. I'll be at work for most of the time, so I'm not doing as much. I'm going to be remoting to most of my Rillabooms tomorrow, but yeah. Songs and albums are a cheat code for good Pokemon names? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I make pretty deep cut cultural, like pop cultural references when it comes to stuff I do name my Pokemon. I used to have every Pokemon in my account named, and then I locked in and got all this storage space, and now everything kind of got away from me. But it was funny while it lasted. How many people do you need to take down Gigantamax Boom? I've seen as few as 6 people do it, but I think your ideal sweet spot is at least 20 to 25 people, especially since if you can't vet whether or not the lobby has Pidgeotto people in it, you know? All right. Rillaboom number 6. Not shiny, and it's not great. Ooh, it's a Queen Street. Ooh, I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to look that up on Spotify. Queen's rank. Okay. Oh, I see. Wow. This is from like the 80s, 90s. Wow. Dang. For Max Battles is Wooloo people. Yes, correct. You say 6? Yep, I've seen it done with as few as 6 people. It looked like it was sorely won, but I think they got to the last phase where it starts dealing ridiculous damage to you. But, you know, they eventually won, so 6 is possible. I mean, Joe Schmo is not going to be able to be in a lobby of 6 people and win. I don't think. But, you know. One of my biggest decut names is my Great League Larvesta. And Lark's Part 1 because it's very similar to the album cover of Lark's tongue and aspect. Ooh. I'm going to look that up. Yeah. I think that depicts Splendor, right? I mean, it's called something else in this context, but... Oh, no, it's the Moon and the Sun, so it's a dichotomy. Yeah, okay. Neato. 1973. Man. Wow. Not shiny. Not too great. And let's see, these are my tab. Bam. Tony, are you in one that I can crash? You are. I'm going to join. All right, we're crashing a Tony. We're crashing a Tony TM. We are crashing a Tony TM, ladies and gentlemen. Just got the shiny on the second raid. Nice, Ben Rob. So you got a 96 and you got the shiny. I would call that complete as far as quantity. Can you invite me to the next one? Of course, JC. Who all we got in here? Anybody I know? Oh, there's Tony. What about... Oh, Hermes is in here. I got some people I know. $100 people in here. Nice. Someone from RSVP got a shiny. Nice. Yeah, the odds from these should be 1 in 10, but I'm not sure. Should be 1 in 10. Oh, come on, game. Oh, here we go. Frenzy plan. Okay. Wow, see, look at that. No time at all. Very much an old soul when it comes to music. 70s prog rock is my goat. Oh, yeah. It is a vibe. My favorite genre is drum and bass. I do... one of my dreams is to produce drum and bass music. But that would require, in some cases, moving to the UK where the scene is the most prevalent. So, you know, not something I see myself doing anytime soon, but I am an Irish citizen. So which does make it a little bit easier because territorially speaking... I'd be pretty geographically close to the UK. But yeah, drum and bass is my favorite. I do like some alt rock. I do like some jazz. I like basically I'm pretty eclectic. I use that term very gently because I know eclectic is a very diluted term nowadays, but oh, come on, game made me think of a funny meme. Oh, Weirdcore, Dreamcore? Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely, Ivy. Do you listen to Windows 96 by chance? Windows 96 is one of my favorite vaporwave, weirdcore, dreamcore artists of all time. You might also like The Midnight. The Midnight is a band that I really, really like. That I liked them basically as soon as I saw them, and it was like, you know, a year into them making music. Me and my mom both. So The Midnight is a great vaporwave band, like lyric vaporwave, like 80s pop band, and then yeah, I think Windows 96 is probably my favorite dreamcore vaporwave artist. Thanks for invites. I'm sorted? Absolutely. With that luck, I would say you are quite sorted. Not too great, but that's fine because we got a new rotation coming up here in a little bit. Mr. Andrew, I will demonstrate to you if we try to trade. It says we are out of range for trading. That's because you got to be within 100 meters of one another. And I don't spoof. I don't give out my location, so that is not something I will facilitate. But if we do hit Forever Friends by some ridiculous chance, or I say chance, but if we put effort in, then it is possible. But it does take quite a bit of time. My friend just got a shiny first try by crashing in. What is this luck? It is a 1 in 10 shiny rate. That is a very boosted shiny rate, one of the highest in the entire game. So I would say, yeah, it is pretty likely, but also still a good feeling, especially for a Pokemon that's debuting the shiny for its form. So it's pretty nice. It's honestly no genre I dislike. I can listen to most things, even if it doesn't necessarily into my taste. Yeah, me too. That's what got me into classical music, actually. I had a really passionate music appreciation teacher who got me into classical music. Gustav Holst is probably has a lot of weight on my music taste. Do you have a shiny ray? I do have a shiny ray. I have a shiny ray that is in silver bottle cap range, and I am going to be silver bottle capping this. I already have a hundo too, so unless something else better than this candidate comes up, which I doubt, it's going to be this guy. So it is pretty neat. Also, I have particular vested interest in the Kalos starters being the megas that come out because I got this in a remote trade last month. So I would very, very much like to get... I would really very much like to get the Kalos starters in raids, please. If yes, Mega Evolve it. It's my dream, and let me show you. Rayquaza. Here we go. This is what the Shinies Mega Evolution animation looks like. Spectacular looking Pokemon, by the way. You have very good taste. Look at that. Whew. With the gold background and the red and the Mega Bar being red. And the Best Buddy ribbon. It looks glorious. But yeah, it's probably my silver bottle cap target. All right, we should have a new round of RSVPs dripping in, and I believe Auckland should now have access to max battles for RILLABOOM now, so that should make things go a little quicker. Not entirely sure, though. We will see. Let's catch some stuff. Still never got my Shundo Rare Kyogre. Yeah, that's a really hard one to get. Both of those, actually. They haven't really been in any opportunities to be boosted besides Shadow Raids, and Kyogre's a fairly recent one, so... But yeah, I would like for them to return as soon as possible. Shadow Kyogre and Groudon both. I did have a Shadow Groudon that I powered up very early that was shiny. No, not that one. Where's Hades? Hades, where'd you go? There you are. Yeah. This is the one I powered up. It's not perfect, but it was my best shiny. It's my best shadow. So naturally, it's not purifiable, but it is quite good. I have my Pokecoins, but I'm scared of my phone dying while I'm in the raid. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Do you have your settings optimized by chance? Which could include things like the graphics being off and your refresh rate being brought down. Mansano sounds good. Oh, don't think I added you yet. Let me go fix that. Yep, you did send me a request, so I will quickly jump in there. We'll send Mansano, bam. Sent. I'm going to try and... Oh, Ragnar's is gone. I should have got into that. I should have joined quicker. And I'll get you into this other one, too. Since it seems like we're slowing down on people who want it, who are major members of chat. Oh, no, it's my actual battery. Oh, like your battery pack? All right, DeFontanis, sent it to you as well. I am going to tag you now that I finally found your YouTube handle. Nope, not ours. R. Mr. Sent. How are you? I can't complain. Oh, you're talking to Squib. Squib seems to be doing good. Squib is the Premier League lurker, as it stands. But that's why we love him. W Squib. But yeah, if anybody else would like into either of these... Oh, wait. I sent you that one. I did not send you the other one. I do have a second one if you would like it. I am going to send it to you since nobody else is chiming in. Can you open gifts? Sure thing. Bam, and I will send you a fresh one. Save that one for tomorrow. That gift that I just sent you, TK, just make sure you save it for tomorrow. That way you can get our interaction for today and tomorrow and pretty much back to back. Appreciate it. No trouble. Happy to help. That is why this stream stays on. It's people wanting to game. We take risks and on my way. Sounds good. Let me just make sure server. Okay, I do have you. Let's get you in. Bam. Sent. Best of luck. But yeah, if your settings are optimized, it shouldn't be too bad. I do have a second one if you want it, but of course, if you are worried about risks, I would not advise running a second one. All right, we took our Superfood gummies. Drink some water. What's up, Mewtwo1? Welcome in. Would you happen to be interested in getting invited to a Gigantamax RILLABOOM by chance? I have plenty of RSVPs available. I like that the RSVPs for max battles are every 10 minutes because we get 2 RSVPs in a single window. I wish they would do this for raids. I wish there was just a scroll wheel and you just pick a time. Between these two, I am going to try and see if I can find one to crash. Don't have any money or raid passes? That's no trouble. In which case, feel free to just kick back and enjoy the immaculate vibes of the Lit Nation chat. I also have a Discord server if you're interested in tomorrow when the event does go live, sharing your own RSVPs with people in the Discord. That is in the description, or you can use !Discord and join using that link. Also, another thing I wanted to bring up, for anybody who does not know, I'm currently running a Tiltify sub-campaign for Jacksepticeye's Thankmas X Make-A-Wish fundraiser. I don't remember what I made the command, but I do have the link for that available as well. Every $100 donated to that, I transfer a valuable hundo, from which I cast a vote to see which ones would be at the top of that list in my Discord server. So if you do want to vote on which hundo I do transfer first from that campaign, you can do so by joining the Discord. Can I add you? Yep, my trainer code is pinned, and I will send it to you here right now as well. Actually, we're going to do add code. We're just going to do that. Makes it a lot easier. If you would like to get into this very next Gigantamax RILLABOOM, be sure to be quick with that. Bitlet has code memorized from putting it everywhere so much? Nope, not even in the slightest. I know that my first numbers are 3360, and that's all I could tell you. I am not some master of remembering. As I put on. Oh, I bought the wrong thing for remotes. Oops. Users Planet Lord 314. I will make sure I get you into this next one here. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'm going to leave that. I'm going to add you. And we're going to invite you to this one that I just started. Oh, no, wrong one. Bam. Let's get in there. Bam, 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 bam. Invited a bunch of you. Oh. All right. We'll make sure you get into the next one. We'll make sure you get into the next one. Barely remember my own phone number half the time, so GG's. Yeah, literally. Literally. I'm not liking this lag that it's doing at the beginning. That's driving me nuts. It's like, it's making me worried I'm going to lose my my passes. But it does this every raid day, so. Just gonna take a screenshot in case I need to show it to support. Oh, it drives me nuts. So annoying. Look at that, sitting there spinning and spinning and spinning. We're going to go ahead and restart. Because I know I can re-lobby, but still annoying. Let's get into a fresh lobby here. Ooh. Yikes. Chud raid, literally. Literally chud raid. Very, very annoying. At least from the standpoint of RSVPs for max battles, it seems to be relatively forgiving, which is nice. Like I was able to navigate back to the raid very easily, and just kind of let me go right back in. Again, something I wish it would do with raids, especially for when you lose a raid and you have to get re-invited by somebody. So annoying. See, look at that. That one started immediately. Hey, Sup got the shiny. Nice. All right, RILLABOOM, don't beat Earth Power. Good, it's grass knot. Thank you so much for the first Gigantamax. Hey, at least you got it. That's the thing I care about. A few good Pokemon, and I've been trying to get Shiny Ray for a while, so I was wondering if you'd like to trade with me. Unfortunately, we do have to be within 100 meters of one another to trade. However, if we do hit Forever Friends, which is a very hard thing to do, but admittedly... Oh, I used the wrong Gigantamax, but it's fine. But admittedly, if you are patient enough and you show up and stream plenty... basically over the course of the next 3 months or so, it is possible. Especially if you join raids. But, you know, if you're not in a position to do that right now, it's no worries. It would just be on a basis of sending gifts. A war of attrition with me, for sure. I'm not very good at gifts, but yeah. And it is dead. Yeah, you can only trade when Forever Friends, meaning 180 daily interaction points, Mewtwo. That is correct. Squib is, as normal, 100% correct. Alright. Do we get a Shundo? Probably not. No. 1864. Better than bad. Still not good. Send gifts every day if you're up for it. You know what? Let's give it a shot. I will tag you for it. But if you're a regular in stream, especially easy if you join the Discord server. That is linked in the description and is entirely free to join. That way we can communicate directly about what we want to trade, for one, and for two, making sure you give me a punch in the side when I don't send you or open your gift. So if that does interest you, please do so. Completely free to do, and I would recommend it to pretty much everybody. So let's go in here, and I will tag you then. Sevar U21. All right, no. We'll do this. Sevar Mu. We'll do that. Bam. Bring me soup. I can invite you if you add me. I believe this is... Oh, there you go. That makes it very easy. We will tag you for that as well, since I do see you in chat. Bam. It's on Discord, but I can get it. Might take a minute to figure out how it works. No trouble. It's basically like trying to think of a good comparison. It's basically like a live group chat, but there's got like 60, 70 people in it. And we're all there for the same reason, which is sharing a community. So as far as getting advice from other trainers, arranging meetups with in-person stuff, you ever do in-person stuff, ever interested in that, and of course sharing content, just hanging out. It's very nice. Please accept my gifts every day. I will do my best. I like I mentioned, I'm not the best with gifts, as I'm sure you know. It is a very, very tedious task. But yeah, TK, make sure you save that gift that I sent you for tomorrow. That way we get 2 interactions. Oh yeah, let me go down here. The best way to hit Forever Friends is by joining my raids, crashing my raids. Very, very easy to do and very valuable. Is this, I don't think this is the one I'm about to do. Let me try and join. Ooh, there's only 9 people in here. Huh. Fairly highly leveled people as well. So I am going to try and stick around here. I would consider most trainers hovering around the level 55 to above mark to be pretty experienced when it comes to max battles at this point. With how prevalent they've been in past events. Look at that. We got a couple level 80s in here. We should be good. All right, I'll try two. All right, I'll try 2. Immaculate spelling. Next one starts soon. I'm crashing this one, and then it'll actually let me into that one pretty forgivingly after this one is over. So it should be okay. Akirabati max battle will last. We'll always have people flowing through it, so I'm not too worried. This one has like 60 people and, isn't a Kiribati one, so I'm going to try and take advantage of it. Like it said, it was in something like Auckland. Shiny luck! I can invite you into this next one, Felipe. I do think you just added me, so I will. I'll tag you as well to make sure I put a face to the name, or I guess a YouTube handle to the name, more appropriately. All right, Let's get a Shundo, guys. Let's get a Shundo Rillaboom. $75% shiny luck. I'll take it. We will take 75% shiny luck all day. See, look at this. 4 Zacians, metal clawing down a Rillaboom. That is what you like to see. That is why. All right, I made a Discord account. How do I join your Discord? I will put the link in chat. Courtesy of Nightbot. Bam. Can you invite me after this? Name's Brian. Yes, sir. Absolutely. So invite me to the next raid, please. Sound good. How long is the stream potentially going? Probably for another hour or so. I'll maybe go into 11:15. You're going to be live tomorrow? Not during the day because I do work. But potentially in the evening. I don't know how soon I'll be able to. Oop, I'm chudding. I'm chudding, guys. I wasn't interacting with the raid. Don't worry, Mystic. I'll make sure you get invited. No worries. All right. Shiny! Ooh, we got a shiny. That is a Clipperooski. Whoop. Bam. That's 75% shiny luck coming in clutch. Thank you, Squib, for the shiny luck. Somebody clip that. Brand new shiny Gigantamax Rillaboom in Pokemon Go. Looking quite slick. Look at that. Wabam. We'll take it. Oh, I have to wait for the drop-down message. There we go. See? Pretty friendly with how it lets me back into the raid, so that's what I like. Now, let's do that again. Shiny here too? Nice! Congrats! Shiny luck all around. It's Squib's 75% shiny luck spilling over into other people's encounters. I love that. What's up, Strixie? Welcome back. As always, a pleasure to have you. Just running this next Rillaboom, and then I will add you ahead of the next 2 RSVPs we get, because we are getting 2 RSVPs back to back. No need to spam. I will make sure to get you. All I ask is for the patience. Now let's actually Gigantamax our Charizard and not something else. By the way, guys, just for the record, this is a hundo female background Gigantamax Charizard. I am quite happy about that. Didn't realize it was female until after I powered it all the way up and maxed all the moves. Okay, I joined the Discord. Welcome in. Glad to have you, and I'm sure everybody in the community is going to be able to facilitate some good vibes and some strong progression on your part. I got to go do some paperwork, so I'm going to go do that and tune back in. Sounds good. Whatever you got to do, make sure you do it. What does it matter that Charizard's female? It is a 1 in 8 chance to be female, as opposed to how most Pokemon are usually half and half split of female to male. The starters are all 87.5% male and 12.5% female. making it exceedingly rare to get a female, let alone a female hundo. All right, yet another Rillaboom down. Now the question is, do we get another shiny? Do we get the back-to-back? Do we get a spillover of my own previous 75% shiny luck? Do we? Or do we not? We do not. How's the Charizard population stay good? Who knows? I mean, there is to say in the lore, they are cloned. There's some substantiation to say that they are cloned, which is pretty valid. I don't know if that also has to do with hatch rates. It could be. But being that they are starter Pokemon, the artificial facilitation of there being more males does make sense. Trying to look for your stream, but I couldn't find it. It is right here. And I am glad to have you. If you do want quicker access to my stream in future, feel free to join the Discord server. I announce every time I'm going to go live just before I do. So if that interests you, among other benefits you get for being in the Discord, do definitely join. Ooh, mine was shiny. Nice. Congrats. Hopefully we're going to have a couple more RSVPs trickle in here in a little bit. Yeah, another good way is to make sure you turn on notifications for the channel. YouTube has lately been pretty slow, but... Shiny Gardevoir and ZA? Ooh! Get that, Andy. Let's open Brian's gift and send a fresh gift. Look at that. Wait, no, go back. Look at that. Brian's last caught, a shiny Gigantamax Rillaboom. Congratulations. I'm going to go now. Bye-bye. Yes, please go do your paperwork. I wish my paperwork had a shiny Gardevoir in it, right? Literally. But yeah, we got our shiny, so in theory I can walk away from this event feeling clean and refreshed and unobligated to continue mindlessly raiding. But I do have to run out the Star Piece and Lucky Egg amalgamation. Which, by the way, I don't know if all y'all have this special box in the shop, but if you are doing remotes, make sure you get this box instead of the combination 3, because you do get the passes, but you also get a Lucky Egg and a Star Piece, which is very valuable specifically for Gigantamax. So, I start school soon, so I might not be able to tune in every live between work and school. Oh, that's no trouble at all. I work most of the days that I stream, so that's why I stream so late in the night, but I still try to find some time. But yeah, when it comes to like tuning into my stream, definitely no obligation whatsoever, but subscribing is a nice boost to visibility and in general ability to maybe stream at a more reasonable hour some days where it might work better for you. So another thing to keep in mind. I am, and I take this with a grain of salt, you guys, but I am trying to look into a way to stream the Boston City Safari. I don't know how reliable it'll be. I don't know how good my connection will be. I don't know if the stream will stay up properly. I have no idea. But I will declare that I am pursuing access to the hardware to do so, and that it would not be unreasonable to expect me to stream that event while I'm there. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because that could be a very, very awesome time. For those of you who don't know what City Safari is, by the way, it's basically a small spawn pool as the featured spawns, centered around what is basically a stamp rally for that specific area. So when it comes to Boston, it could be some landmarks that run across downtown. It could be, another safer part of town. It could be the Freedom Trail. It could be something else. It could be a couple stamp rallies. We don't know. I don't know because I've never been. But, What color should I make in the plus in the new logo? I think you should do Shedinja Yellow. I think you should do lit Shedinja yellow. And I can get you the code for that color if you'd like. You know what? Actually, I have it right here. I'm going to grab it and send it in chat. You should make it this color. There it is. But there it is. All right, let's see if we can grab some fresh RCPs, shall we? The Drampa raid. Does anybody want a Drampa raid? I am going to put a pin in that in case it does go on for some time. It looks like it does. Let's put a pin in that. Don't know if I'll keep it, but in case somebody wants Drampa. What have you been doing nowadays? Mostly just work. But I am shifting to a more exercise-focused lifestyle, which does favor Pokemon Go quite a bit. I'm very, very glad to have Pokemon Go as one of my main hobbies right now. For health purposes, but also, I think in general, just to improve my quality of life. I'm not particularly unhealthy. I'm in a very, very privileged position to not be considered unhealthy. But I do want to improve my temple that is my body to the best of my ability. My mom is an ultra runner, so I have learned from her perspective on morale and not giving up, and I want to apply that to my own life. So lately, I have been considering how best to get into exercise. But enough talk. Let's get some invites out for this Gigantamax RILLABOOM. We'll get Bring Me Soup and Mystic in here. And then I have, for anybody who is interested, 2 more invite slots. So if anybody would like one of those 2 remaining invite slots, please let me know. And there's a 1050. Ooh, we get to do all 3. Cool. So if anybody wants a regular Drampa raid ahead of the Megas release, please let me know. D Fontana, we will get you in. I'll invite whoever first come, first served to this first one, and then I will invite whomever to that next one. But it looks like I can invite Bam, Bam, Bam. Invite these folks. And then for this first one, I can invite Manson. Bam. Send you 2 more. Thank you, Sup. But we got a full stack of RSVPs. It doesn't seem like raid RSVPs conflict with max battle RSVPs. It's pretty nice. Guys, when are we getting Gossifleur shiny? Gossifleur is one of those Pokemon that will not leave me alone and cannot be shiny, which makes it even more frustrating to deal with every time I try and catch it. Can I crash this? Ooh, I cannot. Since on the Pokemon I'm willing to trade the Discord, sounds good. I will say, when we do hit Forever Friends, if you are interested, I do have exclusive Chicago background Mewtwo's that happen to know Counter and Psystrike, which are both legacy moves. So if you are interested in this, I will happily accept anything in return for that. But if there is something specific you would like, that can also be arranged. I think you said, what, Shiny Rayquaza? I do have, I think, 1 spare Shiny Rayquaza. Oh, no, I've got a few. Never mind, I take that back. I've about 4 spare Shiny Rayquazas. So, yeah. If you're interested in Shiny Rayquaza, I will happily trade you that. Welcome back, TK. Would you like any invites? Not sure if you are doing these or not. Maybe I already asked you that question, actually. Oh, now I feel like a nonce. Ah, well. Oh, it just occurred to me. Hey guys, can anybody guess why I named this Rayquaza Major Tom? Does anybody know? Anybody happen to know why I named this Rayquaza Major Tom? If somebody guesses it, I'll smile real big. I'm saving a meteorite for my first shiny Ray. That's pretty smart. Remember the message I wrote you? I do, and I really appreciate you having sent me that. It does mean a lot. So, this is very dumb. This is very dumb. I named it Major Tom because it's 4321. Earth below us, the falling. That's why I named it that. I know it's stupid. But I like it. Alright, I laid the plush Shedinja yellow. I actually think it looks peak. Oh yeah, I love that color of yellow. No reason I shouldn't have done that for the logo. Anything. Very, very, very much like that color of yellow. It is my if I could McDonald's a color of red, color of yellow, color of green, color of blue, if I could just pick one color, it would be the Litdinja yellow. Hands down, not even a thought about it. By the way, if you guys don't know the cruise ship, a creator I appreciate very much, very down to earth. Go subscribe to him. Welcome back, Morales. How are you doing? Hope you're feeling all right. I know lately you've been having some trouble, so I'm hoping that's on the table. Still recovering? Man, I'm hoping things turn up for you, man. Never gets any easier. And always rough to hear. But I still, however, will continue to hope for a swift recovery on your part. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I already sent that. Wait. Guys, we're getting awfully close to 700 subscribers. That is all thanks to y'all. If anybody is interested in subscribing now, more so than ever, is the best time. So please, if you have not, do consider subscribing to my channel. Whoa. Oh. There we go. Let us go for yet another Gigantamax RILLABOOM. Gonna say to my entire family to sub to you. I do appreciate that very much. And while you're at it, if you could, please circulate to them this fundraiser link. It goes toward a good cause, and if we receive enough... oh, wait. Maybe it's not that command. Is it... It's not Thankmas. Wishmas. This one. What? Nightbot, what are you doing? Nightbot is asleep. Let me go back and grab the Tiltify link. Nightbot is pulling my leg tonight, guys. Being completely insufferable. How dare it. Add come. Thankmas. What's the best way to get to Forever Friends? For me, joining my raids. Crashing raids is always the best way since I am not very good at gifts. But other than that, if it is more efficient for you to join the Discord server and give me a bump every time you'd like your gift opened, that works too. Completely up to you, whatever method you prefer. But I think that is probably the best way. And it is free, especially to join the Discord. By the way, guys, for this fundraiser that I just opened the link for, every $100 donation I receive, I will transfer a hundo, which has been voted upon in order of importance to you guys, which ones I transfer, in the Discord. So if you guys would like to see that transfer, I will make a short of every single one. Whoa, that ball just went to Timbuktu. Why? To incentivize donating to a good cause that I happen to care about, headed by a person I happen to care about in the internet space. That I'm very glad he's doing something for a good cause, and I want to spread the word. We are going to flip to this RSVP for Monkey. If somebody else would like to be invited, please let me know. But yeah, anybody who wants to add me, who wants into this, just let me know because I have 5 more fresh invites. Paul's Lawnmowers and Chainsaws. I have a random question. Go for it. Bit upset about the hundo transfers? Hey, I got to incentivize donations somehow. But yeah, I wouldn't bat an eye at every single one of those getting transferred. Not even a bit, because it is a very important cause. And if we raise $1,000, I will transfer my shiny 98 Dialga. That, of course, is only if we raise $1,000. But I will do it. Oh yeah, here's the correct link if you wish to support the campaign, Liam. No trouble if you can or cannot, but all I ask is that if you can, you do consider oh wait, I screwed it up again. Bam. That is the link, right there. If you do want to support that, that's how you do it. Every $100, I will transfer a hundo either on stream or on a short, dedicated to the highest donor of that round. And of course, if I raise $1,000, I transfer all 10, and I will transfer a shiny 98 Dialga. Or shiny Shadow 98 Dialga. The reason that one specifically is because I could purify it into a Shundo. And I almost did. But I personally find that more valuable than my existing Shundo. But I will transfer it. Oh, what's the bad news, Morales? Sorry to hear you have bad news at all. I have to go. Hope you have a good night. To you as well. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for joining the Discord, interacting with the community, and I hope to see you again in the future. 2 minutes out from this Gigantamax RILLABOOM if anybody would like an invite. I need to get a closer look at your profile picture, Squib. I can't say I have a very good view of it. It is quite small, but I think I can barely make out the plus. I dig that. I love that color yellow. I will never shut up about it. It is a beautiful color of yellow. Can you add me back? I'm Young Kizzy. Yeah, absolutely. Kizzy, would you like invited to this RILLABOOM? I am going to just invite you because, but just to make sure you get in. Guys, we're at 689 subscribers. That's quite high. Thank you all for subscribing. Bad news like bad? Feel free to say it if you're comfortable, but if you aren't, no trouble whatsoever. I just like to keep informed on my community, so if it is something you do care to share, happy to hear about it. But, of course, it is bad news, and like all bad news, sometimes it is uncomfortable. I have the shed tag now. Let's go. Represent. I'm going to light a candle. This is a candle evening, in my opinion. All right. We got another RILLABOOM. How and why are some people mods? Just on the basis of tenure, but also based on, earning trust. Like, for example, Sup, who's the most recent mod to talk in the chat, is developing a bot for the Discord actively and does have quite a few features already done in a pretty insane turnaround time too. Massively impressive. But yeah, Squib was here since roughly the very beginning, and I can't thank anybody enough for that. But in a lot of cases, people who care quite a bit about the channel are the ones who get mod. We will be compartmentalizing the system for getting mod sometime in the future, but to become a regular chat moderator, I am a little more willing to be lenient and or explorative of giving people the opportunity to prove their worth to the channel. Candles are proven to increase shiny luck? I sure hope so. Squib gave me 75% shiny luck, and that spilled over to me and another chatter. So hopefully we can just do that again. That would be very nice. Yes, exactly. Squib is around the 20th sub. And happens to also stream, and that is something I do look for in people who I do keep in close to the chest when it comes to moderation privileges. So, yeah. Working on my mod status? Oh, no, you will get there, Ben Rob. I promise you. Whether it's as a chat moderator or Discord moderator, plenty of opportunities and plenty of time. When I recovered from when I got sick, my mom and dad were happy. So when I went to the park with somebody, but his foot hit in front of brake too hard and I went flying. Hit back first and on my head. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's insane. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, I'm not going to boost this one because I don't have the lucky egg or star piece attached. That's dire. I'm so sorry to hear that. And right after that recovery, man. Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. Been messing with the saturation of the new PFP. Not sure about it. I can tell the difference. It is very subtle, but I can tell. I'm like the 240th sub. Yeah, you were there pretty much in the first half of the channel's existence, which is the one that matters quite a bit. Anybody who was there, who joined during this Go Fest season where I was starting out, has the Ninjask role, and that'll probably be condensed into a different type of role. Shedinja will wind up being the member role for when I do reach a point where I can monetize sometime out from now, but, you know, always worth thinking about it, at least. I gotta go, still recovering from the injury. Hope you get better soon, Morales. Really, really frustrating to have to deal with injuries like that. Injuries or illness, really. Never gets any easier, like I said. But yeah. And hoping for your swift recovery, and I'm sure everybody in the community is as well. Are there any other GMAX coming soon? The next one that we know about is Wild Area, and that is quite some time out. But we should get more before then. I imagine we'll get either Cinderace or... I think it's Cinderace is next, right? Because if it goes Rillaboom first, then it would go Cinderace next, and then Sobble last. Or not Sobble, Inteleon. Rillaboom, Cinderace, Inteleon. In that order, I think. Guys, I'm so fried. I'm on my vacation. Shotgun shooting and ATV riding. Wow! And when I come back, I have to do marching band stuff. Wow. This is a very engaging experience, it sounds like. I was top 20 with Squib. Exactly! Peaceful recovery. That is a great thing to accentuate. Peaceful is important. Especially in such a trying time for everybody. It's nice to be able to recover in a controlled environment, happy environment, however dire the consequences of, you know, the various types of injuries you can get. Shiny Gat was 100%. What? I would love to see that. That's crazy. A Shundo Rillaboom would be nuts. We got one shiny. We're just under odds, but you know. When's the next good event, like a major event? There is the mega finale is happening from, I think, somewhere, one of the first weekends of September. And the theory is that they're debuting the Mega Mewtwo XY Adventure Effects, debuting the Kalos starters as Megas, and not confirmed, but potentially either Mega Floette or Mega Zygarde. I think it's more likely to be Floette than Zygarde, because just from the perspective of like uniqueness and how it applies to the year of the Kalos theming, I think that makes more sense. Zygarde will be like a pinnacle. That'll be like a Go Fest, you know? What's up, Wella? Welcome back. Nice to see a familiar face. Yeah, Shiny 8 is still great. It's still very, very great. By the way, if anybody happens to want a Drampa raid, I do have one. Probably going to leave it in the case that nobody does. I'm going to Lisbon for Safari, 3-hour flight. Nice! I'm sure it'll be worth it. You have a chance to get the Eevee with the, shiny Eevee with the hat and background, so that seems like a cool opportunity. I'm excited to get one with Boston in the background. I'd love if it was shiny. That is for sure. I'm doing both days, so hopefully I get plenty of encounters enough to achieve that. It'd be quite awesome. But myself and Rochelle are going, and maybe a slim chance, but I would hope to run into potentially either Ragnar and or Ivy while I'm there. Maybe somebody else in the community. We don't know. It would be cool to do that. Mega Zygarde will blow up the Mega Master League. I agree. I don't think it's Mega Zygarde. Eternal Flower Floette, I think, is more likely because it's a very neutral power Pokemon that won't topple anything else. I do think it would have potential to be the best fairy type, though. Quite a nuclear fairy type, actually. But I think just like Eternatus, it would be massively, massively ridiculous to power up. If it is, and it's anywhere near the magnitude of ridiculousness that Eternatus had, I'm probably not going to put much effort into it. I'll stick with my Xerneas for now, if it came down to it. Mega Zygarde will get people doing routes. I agree. I mean, I don't need to do any more routes. Where's my Zygarde? As you can see, I have 287 cells, and I only need 13 more to max out. But yeah, I do have quite a bit. Still haven't powered it up all the way, though. Not even close, even. But yeah. Look at that, we're at 1 million Stardust. That's what this event will do. Maybe one day I can do Chicago. Chicago should be GoFest next year. With the way they plan GoFest, I could see them doing GoFest there next year. Will be quite nice. LA happens to be the place where the tour events tend to happen. So that's definitely another thing. But yeah, hopefully it would be awesome to see you in Chicago one day. How, asked TK? I just do a lot, and I mean a lot of walking. I have 3 or 4 routes at my workplace, which is a pretty regular way to be able to get 1 to 3 Zygarde cells a day. Pretty consistently. And considering I've been doing that basically since I started working where I work, you know, it adds up. It's like sticking pennies in a jar every day. Not to say that I do that, because I don't. But instead of pennies, it's Zygarde cells. I gotta go later. I'll see you later. I'm gonna be on vacation for the whole week next week, so I can do any bot stuff. Sounds good. Have a nice vacation. And please, 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 do your best not to think about the bot while you are relaxing wherever you go. Lit is the Walkmaster. I do dabble in walking. I have walked 12,200 kilometers. Ignore this start date, by the way, guys. I only hit like level 3 while I was in Japan in October of 2023. In fact, if you look, you'll see, if I go to my older Pokemon, this was caught in Nara, Japan in early 2023. Or early October 2023. And then, I guess my oldest one is my Beedrill. And I guess this Conkeldurr. I don't know why I still have that Conkeldurr. But then, yeah, if you see, I have 2 Pokemon from that era because I caught a Timber and a Weedle. And then, yeah, 2023. It's like sticking Zygarde cells into a Zygarde. Yep. That's exactly what it is. Except now I have more cells than I know what to do with. And my Zygarde is quite full and doesn't want to eat anymore. It will eat candy, though. The greedy bastard. Eating all of my candy. Of course it is. But yeah, have a great vacation, sup. Please. Can you trade? Toby, unfortunately, you can only trade when you're within 100 meters of one another. Unless you hit Forever Friends, which is a spectacularly difficult thing to achieve. So if you did want to do that, best way to do that would be to join the Discord server to manage friendship. I have 6 from 2016, played for a few days, then not again until February this year. I have one 2016 Pokemon, and the reason I have it is because I caught it on my mom's account, and then she traded it to me when she got her account back. I caught this with my bare hands in one of the first costume events ever in 2016. And then the oldest Pokemon in my account is a Ninetales from July 18th. This is definitely the oldest Pokemon in my account. But I caught this too. Pretty sick. Especially sick that it's a 98. Can I put a pin in this Kyurem? No. If I could have, I would. But I cannot, so I won't. Alright. This is going to be one of the last sets of RSVPs I send out. I am going to pin this one for... Oh, that one only has 4 people. I'm going to need more than that. But I'm sure we'll get there. Spoofing is a special visit from my Yveltal. Oh, sure thing, Preston, yeah. Oh, wait. Subar Price. Preston, what is your in-game name so I can finally tag you after so long? Oh, wait, no, you're PZ, right? Am I crazy? I think you're PZ. Oh, wait, Subar Preston. I believe that's right. So close to 700. Literally so close. Yep. Sent it to you. If anybody else would like it. Ooh, Squib would like it. Let's go, Squib. Pull out your dukes. Can I get a Lunala raid? We'll get there. Can you invite me to yours? Taking too long for the other one? Sounds good, yeah. Bam. Sent. It is in 5 minutes. Make sure you join that RSVP quickly. But yeah, this is going to be one of the last ones I do. I didn't intend on streaming for too long, but I did want to make sure I got some of these going. So yeah. If this Kyurem had an RSVP-able time to it, I might have been able to share it. But as it stands, yeah, see, there it goes. It's gone. What's up, Jay? Welcome in. Would you be interested in joining in a Gigantamax RILLABOOM? Yeah, 12 subs in one stream. That's pretty good. I wonder when they're bringing Cosmog back. My guess, Andy? Probably a Lolator. Alola Tour is going to be like, you're going to be in your element for Alola Tour, Andy. I'm telling you what. I would love to see if we get Minior. I would love Minior. I think we're getting a Minior event before the end of the year, personally. Minior is one of my favorite Pokemon. Probably my favorite rock type, to be honest. Oh, yeah, Squib, I could see a shiny Cosmog. I could see there being a ticket that gives you a shiny Cosmog. May I please join? I'm Bree. Oh, absolutely. Let's get you in. And I'll make sure Rochelle gets into this too. Bree. Rochelle. Bam. Squib, I'm going to leave this RSVP. Would you be able to re-invite me? Actually, not yet. I will take it back. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna leave Squib. If you could re-invite me, if you have invites available. If not, let me know. Yeah, Shiny Victini has never been legally available before. I think what would have to happen is they'd have to debut it for a some other incentive for home, and then they would have to re-add it. They'd have to add it as an incentive for home, and then sometime later they would be cleared to add it as a ticket, I think. Yeah, Jay, what's your in-game name? I can invite you to this one once it starts. Unless I have you. Yeah, no, I don't have you tagged. So if I do have you, I can tag you now for your in-game name. When you do streams so I can join every time? Roughly between the hours of 6 and 10 p.m. Pretty much every 2 or 3 days. I do intend on streaming more as I get more and more support, especially when it comes around to monetizing. Not that I'm going to do ads, but I don't plan on doing ads for as long as I can hold that off. But when it comes to doing regular monetization, like offering membership and stuff, I do intend on doing that, especially because that'll actually give me a reason, like a valuable reason, to stream me sharing the game we all love, because that way I can actually exercise the funds I earn from that to join more remote raids, go out of my way to do giveaways and stuff that feeds back into the channel, back into the community. Less so as a takeaway for me, and more so to just contribute back into the game. Read my messages on how many and the Shiny Lunala release is later than ideal because of marching band. It's like 5 messages because I'm weird like that. I mean, I remember you mentioning it pretty early on. But I do remember that rant. It was a beautiful rant. All right, guys, in we go. Hey, Toby, I already mentioned to you we can't trade unless we're in 100 meters within 100 meters of one another. I already answered that question. I would like if you didn't bring it back up again. It is not something I'm able to do at this time. We'd have to hit Forever Friends, which would require joining the Discord server. And I would imagine that is not a thing accessible to you as of right now. It is free to join in the case that you are interested in doing that, but I don't spoof, won't spoof, and won't facilitate spoofing. So, no, we cannot trade. Let's beat up yet another monkey, beating on the drum. I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Hold on. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. I think of that song every time I look at RILLABOOM. Does anybody else? Oh, it didn't let me join? It must have filled up a little too quick. I'll try to get you into the next one. We should have a window for 11:20 where I can send one more invite. But after that, I am probably going to go to bed. Squib. Something you can do is after it goes for some time, you can leave, and then your access to the raid should still be saved in the RSVP tab. What's up, Yul Ignacio? Welcome in. All right. Not using a lucky egg, which means I'm not using the redemption for the upgrade. No shiny, but 1878's not bad. I don't, at present, have a very strong RILLABOOM to the point that I would go out of my way to power it up yet, but I'm sure we'll get there. But yeah, the lit burst of song is something very, very common. Long story short, though, guys, as far as grass-type Gigantamax attackers are concerned, RILLABOOM is top-notch. So if you are on the fence about rating it, the Stardust, XP, access to the shiny, and obviously the strong grass-type attackership is all very, very valuable reasoning. 98. There you go, Squib. I'm glad somebody has a RILLABOOM they can power up now. Yo, are you still doing raids? I'm gonna do probably a couple more before I head to bed. But after this next RSVP goes out, which I am gonna try and invite as many people to as possible, I am going to be heading out, I think. What would you say is power up worthy? 96? I think 96s with 15 attack. 96s and 98s with 15 attack. 93s with 15 attack, honestly. I would say all constitute being within range. 91s missing only HP. 93s with 15 attack. 96s with 15 attack. 98s and obviously hundos are the things I personally power up. And then when it comes to like shadows, for example, that is one of the breakpoints I'll make exceptions for. Oh, there it goes. Best RILLABOOM I saw so far tonight, and it is gone. By the way, if anybody has one more RSVP, please send it my way. Like, for example, let me find an example here. Here's an example. I don't normally power up 98's missing attack, but for something like Black Hiram, for example, that has such a high CP regardless, such a high stat pool regardless, I don't mind so much. So 98's missing attack, I'll power up. Any 96 with 15 attack. 93s with 15 attack, and then 91's missing only HP. I'm going to add you. Can I get just one? Yeah, that's no trouble. Feel free to add me, and then I just got to make sure somebody sends me an RSVP, otherwise I won't have another one to share. So if somebody has an RSVP, please, please, please send it my way. Nice seeing you. I'm done reading. I caught so many shiny. I'm really happy. God bless y'all. Hope y'all wake up to another day. See ya. Hey, yeah, see ya, Brian. Thanks for the good vibes. I do appreciate that very, very much. Glad you could get some shinies, too. Quite an awesome night to get a shiny. But yeah, thanks for supporting the stream, as always. Bam. Gbird177. Welcome in. Bro, I'm so mad. All my Zacian can't crown form. Oh, wait. Why is that? Is it because they don't have Iron Head? Is your pet a shiny? Oh, you mean my buddy? This one is it's just a hundo. Here, let me show you. It's my only Shadow Hundo to date. Is this Porygon Z. But it's a pretty dang good Shadow Hundo. Hopefully I can power it up all the way soon. I really, really like it. And I do have a Porygon that I'm going to be purifying and powering up. Or not powering up. Purifying for the Hundo and then evolving. No, I don't have enough energy. I missed out when I first came to raids. Oh, it's no trouble. I mean, Crown Zacian should be back sometime soon, I would imagine. But yeah, we're kind of... This is a pretty dry night for RSVPs, that is for sure. Quite annoying. Honestly, what I'm going to do... No, I can't. I don't have access to any RSVPs. I'm going to pop into... Is Tony still streaming? Tony's still streaming. I'm going to check on Tony. Let's see if Tony's the GOAT tonight. He's the GOAT all the time. But he seems like he's got something coming up. He's talking to his chat. Doesn't seem like it. Oh well. I tried. What's up, Frito? Welcome in. But yeah, what's probably going to happen is I'm probably going to end stream at 11:30 and then continue to send out a couple RSVPs till just after midnight when I head to bed. Because I do want to hit the refresh. I want to get as many remotes in as I can because it is a very valuable Pokemon to do max battles for. So... We're at 694 subscribers, guys. 6 more until 700. That is an insane milestone. Not something I ever anticipated we'd hit. Crazy to think about. Whenever you get a max battle, can you invite me to it? Absolutely. Absolutely. What's the shiny rate? It should be 1 in 10. So you have quite good odds of getting a shiny either this evening, tomorrow morning, or, you know, your event time, whenever that is. 1 in 10 is a great rate, I will say. All right. So while I can't share an RSVP for this one, I am going to do this last one before I head out. We got Tony and Alec, I think, in this raid. Yep. Tony and Alec. The GOATs. But yeah, best way to get invited after I end stream is to join the Discord server if you're not already in it. If you don't have Discord, it's totally free to make an account and join. And of course, in general, the only best way to do good after that is to crash, but you got to get to tier 2 friends first. So if you are tier 2 friends, that is also a great way. How do you get that free stuff in the shop? Can't figure out how to get it. That is basically a purchase incentive. So if you make other purchases in the web store, you'll get special bonuses based on how many points you get from your purchases. It is a nice rewards program. I pretty consistently hit that mark with what I budget for Go. So I do try to take advantage of that whenever I can. It is a great system. How you get in Discord? Will you send it? Here, I can. ! Discord is a direct link to the Discord. Free to join, free to participate, as it always will be, and it will connect you with the community as long as you wish to. I have this idea to get my friend to raid for me. Like, all my friends are evil and would delete my Pokemon, don't care at all. I mean, I'd give them my account to get them to raid Pokemon for me. I will say, of all of the ones there are to raid, as far as entrusting somebody else with your device and stuff like that, I think there are better targets. If it came down to Lunala, maybe, but I don't think I'd do that for RILLABOOM. How do you claim it? I'm going to miss it. It won't let me. Yeah, you just got to make a purchase in the web store. Depending on the size of the purchase, you'll get points toward the next step in that ladder. Can you please open up my gift that I sent you after the max battle? Yeah, of course. What's your in-game name so I know who's to open? And then that way I can tag you for the future. All right. Last on-stream RILLABOOM. Is it good? 3, 2, 1. Nope and nope. I believe that's either the floor or close to it. It's not the floor. It's like 1 or 2 stat points off the floor. But still not great. It's really bad. All my friends IRL suck, and I feel like it's wrong, so we smile through the pain. Yeah, see, look at that. 3 points off the floor. Yeah. Wow, it sucks. Yes, it does. But, you know what? We got a heck of a lot of Stardust tonight. Let's take a look. 1,111,1. Not too bad. And now we are at, what XP? 270 million XP. Nice, nice, nice. All right, J Money, I've got you. Bam. And I'll send you another gift so that whenever your time zone comes around, you can get that next interaction. All right, come down here. Where is it? You open the gift before 12 p.m. Sub or Mew. Bam. Yes, I can. And I'll send you another one, so that way we can get another interaction when your time zone comes around. Or wait, nope. Sub or something else. All right. Well, thank you all for joining in the stream for while I did choose to stream. I'm going to try to send out some more Rillabooms as the rest of the night goes through. But I am going to have to meander into bed because I am getting quite tired. But hopefully for anybody doing the in-person event, you have good luck tomorrow. I'll be hosting them all day. So feel free to join. If I send you an RSVP, I'll be spamming out RSVPs all day. But yeah, I will make sure to send invites to people on Cadence tonight and tomorrow. So don't fret when it comes to waiting. You'll have plenty of opportunities to catch one. And obviously in future streams as well. So if you miss out here, just means you got a remote raid pass for next time. But yeah, thank you to everyone for tuning in. Everybody who subscribed, we're almost to 700. That's pretty insane. And I hope to see as many of you are available for the next stream and the next one. Expect to see that within the next 3 or 4 days. But yeah, join the Discord if you haven't. It's in the description. You can use !Discord. And I will catch y'all next time. Peace out.